and welcome to the Whoop, 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 the Gungan Style Review. So here we have the most common of the Gungans, the most popular, the most hated and beloved, and boy, I can't wait to get me hands on the new 6-inch Black Series Jar Jar Binks. Can you imagine? The only thing I'm looking forward to more than that is the 6-inch Black Series Jawa. Now, how cool would a 6-inch Black Series Jawa be? The question is, would you get 2 in a pack? Now, that's the question. So here is the kind of Gungans that I've got in the packets. And with such scenes of Jar Jar Binks where he wasn't just standing like this looking like he just broke his wrist. He's licking windows or swimming in the ocean or sea. I don't know. Swimming, just swimming. Boss Nass. Now, I don't know why, but when I first watched The Phantom Menace, a little fart might have popped out there. I don't know if you heard it. I kind of... Hey?
Oh, really?
Well, I didn't mean to do that.
I just going to open the window.
Thank you. Anyway, so Boss... Quite up for Boss Nass. You can't draw a Gungan without sounding like a Gungan, right? I'll draw a breath. I didn't even... I was kind of thinking, well, what is he? Like, he doesn't look anything like... I mean, I know he's fat, but I kind of didn't realise that he was actually the same species because of just how drastically different he looked from all of the rest of them. But I guess when you're in charge and you're sitting on your backside all day, you're going to put a few sort of, ounces on, aren't you? This guy, the warrior, which I would love a few more just to army build, and Captain Tarapul's, the kind of miserable-looking kind of gimp mask wearing a Gungan soldier. So let's start cracking these out, because we're getting on with time now, aren't we? We'll start with these guys on this end, and we'll work along to charge a bit. Oh my, it is stinking like a Gungan on a beach. Right, so here is the Captain Thingamajiggy. I've turned the packet round, so I can't read it now, but he's got like a... I suppose it's a sort of stick, isn't it? It's supposed to be electro-proddy thing, so good for prodding. We'll get this guy out. They do look nice. The episode 1 Gungans, especially, I don't know, kind of seem a bit gangly. I know they are gangly in the movie, but they appear to have somewhat sort of weird knees. I'll show you when I get them all lined up anyway. Whoa, this is, I like the way he looks with his accessories. I do like a bit of transparent plastic, like the next man. This looks a bit Masters of the Universe, doesn't it? I think Evelyn might come along and pinch that off him, because that looks rather nice for her, doesn't it? The shield looks pretty good. I don't know, Gungans, in particular these ones, seem to just, as if like they're holding the weapons, ready for someone just to kind of like, to pass it to them, rather than that, like, he's going to actually sort of try and whack you on the head with that, or lob the bally glob, sort of electric-y, whatever the magic-y power Gungans have, I don't really know. Without them on, though, he looks a bit strange, because he's kind of just posed to have them. So if I ever got him kind of just looking like somebody's came along and pinched his BMX bike off him, or he's kind of, his hands are down, and he's sort of posed very much like Del Boy, innit? Like, drink up trig, we've pulled, whoop, you bugger. So there you go. Let's get the big man out. Big bad boss Nass. Oh. I was going to comment before I got him on the packet. He appears to be a little bit shorter than what he should be. Look at the size of him. That's just stupid. There's no way he's that short in the film. Like, quite literally, like, oh, look, we need to make a slightly fatter toy. So what we're going to do is just make him half the size. I can't believe it. Hey. Right, well, I'm just going to have a minute, and I'll swap the memory card. Yeah. I've tilted the camera down just so you can get a better look at that, man. That is absolutely ridiculous.
And he's got a hat on.
And he's got a, yeah? Like, what? He's barely comes up to his waist. What is he, a frickin' Ewok? Oh my god. I mean, you can't even sit him down either, because he's like, what are you going to do? Like, half Ewok, half Toad, half Danger. Right? Like, you can't even sit him down, because this thing's just, like, oh my god. Oh my god. I was going to say, like, how hilarious this was going to be, because he came with a flipping chip talk chip thing, so I thought that's going to really sound great. Aren't you a little short for a gungan? What the hell is going on? I'm in shock. That is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Lad. Made my day, that is. Right, so let's get flipping Jar Jar out the packet now and we'll see some of his other sexy looks throughout the movie franchise history. Oh yes, I forgot. Boss Nass comes with this kind of, I don't know, isn't this not like Indiana Jones used to find out where he like left his sandwich or something? Put in the thing there. Around here somewhere. Oh wow! Look, I got 2 of the Jar Jar Binks fact file things in there. I used to love that when cereal, you get like 2 toys in one box of cereal. It was like, oh. Like, it was almost like you'd found gold or something like, oh, look at that, a Chokin has an extra one for nout. I cannot believe me, look, so I've got one, I'll be able to keep that pristine, so that'll be undevalued, even though it's been taken out of the packet. Technically, it's still there. Oh, hell, there we go. Can't be bothered with it. I cannot be chowed on with the hassle, the burden. I don't want to carry that burden through my life, so, anyway. There's his facty filey thingamajiggy, and here is Jar Jar Binks, who I haven't actually properly pulled out the packet yet. I've prematurely started to record. Here is a pit droid. Before they were known as pit droids, they were just known as things that kick Jar Jar in the nuts. Go. That's actually better than the actual pit droid toys, because I can't stand them little things. So that's quite nice. And here is Jar Jar in all of his big tongue licking action glory. There we go. Oh, you can have lots of fun with this one. I mean, who wouldn't want a Jar Jar permanently stuck with his tongue hanging out? Look at that. Like Gene Simmons on steroids. Class. And he's got kind of hip articulation too, so he can kind of make him go, hey, God. Who doesn't like Jar Jar Binks, man? He's class. Look at him. He's so cool. Oh, man. This is amazing. Look at that. Right, so apparently this one, according to my mate, Action Jackman, Lukey Jackman, this is quite rare. So I do have one in a clamshell, so I'll just rip this out and have a look at him. He's got a good fish thing and all, so that's pretty cool. And a cum chip, so you can make Jar Jar speak. Yes, when I said earlier on about the swimming thing, apparently it's in a swamp. Apparently. So there's the fish. It's not too bad as it looks quite good. Oh, come on, the guys, out of the way, man. Want to say the fish? There we are. Ta-da! There it is. It kind of looks a bit like it's inside out. Or like a cat's already had a nibble on it. And here's Jar Jar with his neck right articulated. Get back again. Right, get forward. You would think if he was swimming, his ears wouldn't be quite out like that, unless he was using them as like the whatever. What do fish swim with? Fins. That's the one. And he has articulated ankles to make him look as if he's actually trying to swim. So let's do the ahoy! Boo, 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 boo. So there we go. Let's get these all lined up and have a look at them all together, including the itchy witchy tiny weeny yellow spotty flippin' Boss Nass bikini. Pardon? Yes, it is. I tell you what, these gungan fellas just do not like to stand up and all, do they? Right, so there's the gungans all together, all having a party. This original Jar Jar that I got, he looks somewhat kind of like, I don't know, like he's just not having as much fun as the rest, is he? Looks rather miserable. Then you got like get total like, hey, party time, Jar Jar, and then get, hey, I'm going for a swim. And then the crew over here, the band. So lovely. What are you canning about, Paul, man? What you doing, man? What you doing? I've seen some more modern Jar Jars, and I do really like them, and I probably wouldn't mind getting them at some point. The Clone Wars one, where he's kind of dressed in the Jedi cape thing, looks absolutely amazing. And I do believe it was like the, God, what they call, like Saga Legendy kind of blah type things, with a really nicely articulated Jar Jar. So that's food for thought for myself anyway. So thanks for watching, guys. I do very much appreciate it. And I will catch you all later on.